The doctor says, okay, yes, we have here sick people and we treat them, we try to treat them, but we only treat them because we hear from them they have a deadly virus, not because they are sick. Most of them are completely healthy. They are just afraid.
We watch people come in, they'll be taking the medications and they're looking gaunt, their skin's turning funny colors, they're real anemic, they're weak, sometimes coming in with canes. They do a little research on their own. We don't tell them what to do. We're about self-empowerment, self-responsibility, taking charge of your own life and health. They begin doing that, they get off the medications, color starts coming back, they start putting on the weight, they start feeling better. But there's a lapse, they get afraid again, they start taking the medications, we watch them start shrinking up again, they start looking gaunt, they start getting pale again, they start getting weak. Then they go, oh, maybe I should be doing this. They get off, they start coming back again. You actually watch this, and it's coordinated with taking these medications. It's just unmistakable. One of the biggest things that's missing in science today is common sense.
1987 was the year that there was a big rise in the mortality rates of HIV-positive hemophiliacs. 1987 was also the year that AZT was introduced as a therapeutic for AIDS and also administered to hemophiliacs that were HIV positive. And I'm pretty convinced that the rise in the mortality of these hemophiliacs is a direct consequence of the toxic effects of the AZT. AZT was so toxic in the 1960s that it was never used in humans. In fact, it was so toxic it was considered worthless. That's why they didn't even patent it. I'm also concerned with the growing number of states that are passing laws requiring pregnant women to be tested for antibodies to HIV. Following the passage of these laws, it's a short step to compelling or intimidating these women to take these poisons and also to give these poisons to their babies.
When a woman is pregnant, in this country she's told not to be around cigarette smoke, drink coffee, alcohol. Yet we're telling a woman who tests positive on a non-specific test for antibodies that may or may not have anything to do with HIV that the only reasonable response is to take a drug that terminates DNA chains as they're forming, that causes immune suppression, anemia, seizures, muscle wasting, that causes damage to the mitochondria of the cells, that has been shown to produce infants with incredibly horrible birth defects ranging from webbed fingers to misshapen heads to holes in their chest to mental retardation. This is wrong. Women who test HIV positive and are pregnant are having their children taken away from them or being threatened with loss of custody if they don't comply with what the Centers for Disease Control acknowledges are recommendations for therapy and protocols. Testing HIV positive when you're pregnant can be simply a result of being pregnant. One of the first cross reactions on HIV tests that were ever noted was pregnancy itself.
You have a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more people are treated against AIDS, the more people will eventually develop AIDS from it. And then the perfect excuse is delivered with the medication. You can say, Jesus, if I hadn't medicated you, you would have been sick even sooner and would have died sooner. But thanks to my medication, you are only getting sick now, and we're giving you even more medication. We need more money to develop further medications that have yet to cure the first AIDS patients. The old paradigm in science is first you find the cause and then you treat the cause. Well, with AIDS we have violated both. We have assumed the cause, have never proved it, we have assumed it was infectious, we have assumed among all infectious agents this virus does it, we have been unable to prove it, and we have cured and cured and cured against this virus, with the result of 600,000 patients, 350,000 dead, and not a single cure in sight. We are claiming more and more money to continue the same vicious cycle.
Who really benefits from the billions upon billions of dollars spent each year on AIDS research?